Hey guys, how's it going? I have the day off work today, so thought I'd just make a random video. Just want to say I'm super thankful right now for so many things. First of all, check this out. I finally got my garage door opener fixed. It's been a good half a year or so already. Over the past maybe half year to a year, my family's been wrestling with just unexpectedly low income and just a lot of uncertainty in the future. So we've really tried our best to cut a lot of unnecessary expenses, which unfortunately included an expensive repair like this. So my wife's been parking outside for the past half a year. I felt really bad, but I'm thankful things are better now. I don't know if this is going to be ongoing or not, but at least for now we're super thankful to have a little bit more breathing room. And apparently it turned out the old garage door opener, the motor that I had, was almost as old as this car. So it was due for a replacement anyway. I'm glad I finally got it done, and it's much quieter now too. So I can go out to shows in the morning and open the garage and not wake up the whole family. Speaking of waking up early, I'm still recovering from lack of sleep. Yesterday morning, Sunday, I woke up at 4 something in the morning to go to the San Marino Motor Classic. See, there's car guys that just like to check out cars and think it's cool, and then there's car guys who will wake up at ungodly hours and go completely out of their way to check out cars, and you obviously know which category I fall into. But yeah, San Marino Motor Classic, amazing show as always. It's actually a 2-day event for me, Saturday and Sunday. For those who don't know, on Saturday they actually have a automotive themed art show in the evening, and it's actually free. It's open to public. They even have a bar with beer and wine and a lot of good stuff. And their food, check this out. Their food is freaking amazing. It's like a charcuterie board for rich people on steroids. As always, I'll be posting a lot of videos of all the cars from the show on my Exotic Car YouTube channel, so you can go check that out. For those who were there yesterday, if you actually paid close attention to both the show and the surrounding streets where there's always a lot of cool cars parked, actually all 8 generations of Corvettes were there. Oh, and Jay Leno showed up in his new ZR1X, so we pretty much nearly got the whole Corvette spectrum covered, from a 1954 C1 all the way to the latest model. I'm going to put up pictures of the cars while I keep on yapping. You know, a part of me always wondered, one of these days, one of these years, if I want to actually spend the money, if I should actually display this car in the Corvette category. Their Corvette category actually goes up through C4, 1996. So apparently they consider this a classic. It's pretty cool. Now the San Marino Motor Classic is definitely a very high-end, prestigious concours event with a lot of really fancy, really expensive, and really rare cars. By the way, that Ferrari right there is worth $35 million. Can't imagine what I'd do with that kind of money. But they're not as, they're a lot more down to earth than most prestigious concours events like Pebble Beach. They actually have a class for hot rods, modified cars, supercars, stuff that the traditional concours events would kind of frown upon. And they also have a Japanese, a JDM class. And there's actually quite a few cars that come every year that are from the 80s, 90s, even 2000s. And they encourage that kind of stuff. They cater to a much more diverse, much more broad audience, which I think is great. So this car would definitely not be completely out of place. It is part of the Corvette class, but I've gone to this show for like, 5-6 years now, and I don't recall ever seeing a C4 entered and displayed. I get it, for most traditional classic car enthusiasts, this is definitely not what people would consider a favorite Corvette, but hey, if they welcome it in a class and nobody shows it, I think it would really help broaden out the field a little bit, give some change of scenery. And besides, a lot of, so many people I've met that have seen this car have told me this is probably the best condition, the most original C4 they've ever seen. So I thought it'd be cool. I don't expect to win anything, but it'd be fun to enter it in the show and have it formally judged, just to say that I've done it. So what do you guys think? Should I enter this car in the San Marino Motor Classic, in the Corvette class, in the future? Leave a comment, let me know. One more thing I'm super thankful for. Check this out. So I was having dinner with my friends Kohki and Julian after San Marino Motor Classic on Saturday, and Kohki surprised me with, I guess you could call it a early National Corvette Day gift. I've always thought the best gifts are always, not necessarily the things that are the most expensive or fancy or prestigious, but really stuff that shows you know somebody. Even just 2 little toy model cars. These are things I can bring to car shows, put in the back of my car, and it's going to put a smile on some kid's face, and that's going to make it all worth it. That's what it's all about. And Kohki gets it. He's a car guy himself. He knew how much I would love these, so he went out of his way and found these just for me. Really means a lot. And of course, these are ZR1s, so that might be a hint that it's time for me to upgrade. I don't know, but one day when I have money. But anyway, special thanks to Kohki for this awesome gift. Definitely going to be putting it with my car on display at some point, as long as it's not just going to bake to death in the sun. speaking of National Corvette Day, actually got a little bit of bad news. I'm not going to be attending the Marconi Museum Corvette gathering anymore. I'm really looking forward to that. But apparently they closed their RSVP like almost a month in advance. I followed their social media and their website closely about the event, and I don't, forgive me if I'm mistaken, but I don't recall seeing any mention of a registration limit or a deadline. And apparently when I went to sign up like almost a month in advance, it was already closed. So I've reached out to them about it, but it's been a few weeks, I haven't heard back, so unless that changes, I'm probably going to have to miss out this year. Hopefully I can join next year and I'll sign up a little bit earlier, learn my lesson. But anyway, on a brighter note, Grace Church Car Show this Sunday, really looking forward to that. Yeah, I got to meet a bunch of the car guys at the church at different events throughout this past year. Last year I went to the show as a spectator. This year I'm actually signed up to display, so really looking forward to that. There's going to be a little surprise when I make the video on Sunday too, so stay tuned for that. But anyway, since it's my day off work today, I'm going to give the Corvette a desperately needed bath. I haven't actually washed it, like fully washed it, since pretty much I got the car like a year ago. I never really needed to because it's always parked in the garage with a cover on, and I only take it out to shows pretty much when it's like never raining and stuff. So just usually a little bit of light cleaning would do the job. But yeah, can't really see it. The red just looks clean from a distance, no matter how dirty it is. But if you look closely, there's definitely a lot of mud and stuff that's been, just kind of stuck on the paint that I want to get rid of. So gonna give it a good wash later today. And I got all my car wash equipment here ready to go. I'm not gonna make a video of myself actually doing it because it's gonna be exhausting enough cleaning the car on a hot day. Hopefully I can get it done. But yeah, when you guys see the car on Sunday, it's gonna look all nice and clean and new. So I'm really looking forward to that. Gonna get to work now, so see you guys then.